Hi, in this video we will learn how to create a multiple axis chart like the one you're seeing. This chart is useful when you have two or three numerical series that either they don't share the same units or the ranges of values are too different to display in the same axis. So to create them, you need a table with at least two numerical columns, if they can also be three. Like this one I'm having here with readings of humidity, precipitation, and temperature for given days in given cities. And I'm going to create a new chart. You have to put the numerical columns in the value placeholder, chart value. So I'm going to put humidity, precipitation, and temperature. And we want to chart them by day. So I'm going to draw by day. And this type of chart can only display information about one city. So I'm going to drag, for example, the value Tokyo on this column, and I'm going to drop it in the where condition. So now it has a filter what says location equal to Tokyo. In case you have your table is already with readings from one place, you can skip this last step. The chart card, whenever it has a complex query with many inputs, it will default to a table, but you can change it by selecting it here, multiple axis. It will configure by default, and we need to make some changes, so I'm going to click the more settings on the right of the chart type. And we have three sections that apply for each value in the inputs. General, which is the x-axis, axis that defines which is the value input for each of the three axes, and the label if you want it. In case we are only using two, the third one will be not set. And the third one is bounds. We can define the minimum value and the maximum value for each. For example, if we want the first axis to start at 10, we set it to 10 and it will be set to that, but we can also use a formula. And it will pick the maximal value of that formula for all rows. So for example, I can say that I want the maximum value of this axis to be 20% higher than the highest. So I will multiply it by 1.20, by 1.2. So now the maximum is 20% higher than the highest value. We can reset it to not set to have the default behavior, which is pretty useful. So not many times you need to change this. So now we have the settings that apply to the chart, that not per row. They are here. The defaults are common with other charts like bar chart and stack chart and group chart. You can change the type for each series. For example, if we wanted all of them being lines or something like that, you can change it. I will revert it to how it was. And of course we can play with the margins like any other with the x-axis. And we have one section per vertical axis. Here we can change the name. So the first one is humidity. To know which one is which, you can go here to the axis and it will tell you. And it not only changes here in the series, in case you have it hidden, it will also appear here. We can change the format. So for example, humidity is in percentage, precipitation is in millimeters, and temperature is in Celsius. So this will also change. You can play with the colors, the angles, and other settings. And when you're finished, you can either share it individually or together with others in a dashboard. Let's put it on read-only to see it, its final presentation. So this was the multiple axis chart on Instadeck. If you have any questions, just leave it in the comment section below. Bye.